morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm not even sure what time you're actually watching this video, so I'd rather be safe and say all three. As a matter of fact, I'll just say, hi everyone, I am Lance Patron, and I'm running to be your next treasurer. As some of you know, I had the best speech last year. And by best, I mean funniest. But this year, I'll try to put a different tone to it. Keyword, try. All kiddings aside, let me talk about why you should vote for me. First off, I would like to talk about what caught my interest in running for this position. I get it. You would think it's because of the treasure we had this past year, but you're wrong. It's about how my experience sparked my interest in running for treasurer. As a job, I work as a manager at Chipotle. Being a manager requires not only the leadership characteristics, but also the knowledge in keeping the business going. One of these knowledges includes making sure that I'm ordering the right change and that we have enough coins to use when dealing with customers' payments. This also comes with keeping the safe balanced and making sure our trained cashiers are not losing or taking extra money from the customers. And most importantly, dealing with situations in case we do encounter problems I stated. I was trained to do such work and was entrusted by the company to make sure that I'm holding myself accountable for the responsibility given to me. One thing I know clearly about being a treasurer is, being a treasurer isn't just about safekeeping the money. I think what people don't see and know about is the most important trait of being a treasurer, which is being able to talk to people and bargaining until both parties come to an agreeable option. I think I have the best mentor for this, my mom. I would say that my mom is the cheapest person I know. Don't be bad-mouthing my mom now. Again, all kiddings aside, growing up, my mom has shown me the value of money and the importance of being able to talk your way in making the price of a product cheaper. I remember whenever we go to a local merchant market in the Philippines, I was amazed by how my mom had her way of cutting the price of goods to almost half. When we migrated to the US, she also taught me how to fight my right through talking to the customer service representative. I was actually able to practice these life lessons while I was on board last year. Although Pistahan and D6 Merienda didn't happen, I was actually a point of contact of Matthew's Grill, our caterer for most of our events. To add to that, when I was a D6 representative, I was also the point of contact and was the one who made the payments to the hotel when we rented for semi. Lastly, I was also able to prove myself and I talked to verbal customer service representative when I was trying to get the full refund that was taken out of my account when we canceled our retreat house reservation. These are just some of the situations I had to deal with when I was holding a leadership position. Of course, not to mention, I also had to deal with other similar circumstances personally. Now, before my time in delivering these speeches up, let me talk about some of the upgrades I plan on doing. For the longest time, FASA had been using either the Treasurer or any eBoard's Venmo account. This could come with figuring out how much of the balance you have is actually FASA's money or your personal money. During my free time, I actually made a Venmo account for FASA's eBoard or Treasurer to use. And in the case that I don't get the position, I am willing to share it with the next board to use. Another thought that came to mind was opening the idea of the use of other platforms such as PayPal, Cash App, and etc. Now for these apps, I haven't made a FASA account yet, but if ever I get the position, I will put the work in making this possible so our general body would have the convenience of sending in payment without having to open a new account for an app they don't have. These are just some of the ideas I have in mind as of now. One thing to know about me is I am always open to suggestions, and most importantly, growth. With the help of my team or even the general body. I'm hoping that these ideas would grow and prosper for the greater good. I also do understand that I am sounding like a whole priest by saying that last line. So before I end my speech, I'm going to leave you with this. Vote for whoever you think is worthy. And if you think that I am one, then vote for Lance, aka Mama's Boy, aka Pogi Boy Patron, as your next treasure. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga, hapon o gabi sa inyong lahat.